Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl JoJo, and I'm here with the review for Love Goals Season 1. I think we're on episode 4 already, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I'll have it right at the bottom. I hope you guys are doing good today. It is Sunday. I am on a very busy street, so excuse the noise. I picked a bad location today and just got done doing a little side hustle work that might become the main hustle, depending on what goes on in the next couple of months. But y'all know the bag don't stop. But anyway, if I could just get about 2 minutes to talk to my ladies real quick, gentlemen, if you're here, you can fast forward or you can stick around if you want to listen. So I'm in need of some help. So because I have all this time off work, I've been trying new hairstyles every couple of days to kind of see what works for me. Normally my hair is short. I wear a taper. I usually wear a taper cut, real short in the back, all kind of designs, y'all. My hair, I'm telling you, people used to be really on my haircut. I used to have an undercut at the back, and so I would get flowers cut in it. One time I had like a maze cut back there. My barber, he was amazing. Then he tried to get in on me, and I had to find a new barber. Actually, I still haven't found one. I'll probably go back and I'll just set ramifications. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I've been trying new stuff with my hair because normally I wear my hair short. I like my real hair. I like to wear my real hair short. I don't really care to grow it out. So I'm growing it out because it's something I have to do in July, which we'll talk about that at another time. But I need to be able to braid it or put it in a bun. So I grew it out. I don't know what to do with it, y'all. I just don't know. Like, I tried. I was going for like a wavy look, and it's back at afro now. It's back there, and it has drawn up a lot, and I just don't know what to do to get the definition. So for those of you out there with 4C hair, I need some help. I know that if I braid it down soaking wet, it will be more defined, but it also will be shorter, and I'm trying to I need the length for the stuff that I want to do, but it's more stretched out when it's dry. So I just don't know what to do. If you have any products that you recommend or anything that you do, I need some help. Preferably 4C. If you got 4A, I appreciate it, but it's a little different. It is a little different. So I just need y'all's help. Please help your girl out. I need it. My hair at the back is more 4A. And it does well, but that's the hair that I normally shave off. So that's probably why it does a little better than the hair up top. But anyway, love goals, okay? Let's talk about that. So the episode was pretty good. I never really have too many notes for love goals because it's not too much that happens on the show. But it's still, it's still informative and all of that. So I was really happy to see everybody cozying up with one another outside and cuddly and with their significant other. I thought that was really cute, that everybody was getting along. So we have a new couple coming to the group, and that is Coolio and his woman. And for whatever reason, y'all, I do not have her name in my notes, so I feel really bad for that. So I'll have her right next week. So Coolio comes with his woman, and Coolio is 56 years old. Him and his girl have been together for 9 years off and on, and a lot of that off time was due to some infidelities within the relationship. I don't know much about Coolio, y'all. I'm so sorry. He was a little bit before my time, but I do remember him from when I was younger, and I think I remember some of his songs. I know y'all gonna kill me for that. I think I remember a few things. Now, were the braids always attached to the hat? Or that was Coolio's real hair that he used to wear, like in all those he had real dreads, right? They weren't always attached to the hat. Were they? Or am I tripping? Because he's bald headed, but there's like some braids attached to the hat, and I don't know if that's always. Anyway, that's not important. So he's 56 years old, and he has decided that he is finally ready to settle down and do the right thing by his woman. 56 years old. Will try to do the right thing. Ladies, I'm sure y'all already know this because I know you're grown, but if y'all 56 and he's still trying to do the right thing by you, just forget it. Just forget it. Just throw the whole relationship away. It's just, do not and they're older, so I mean, maybe they just kind of like, I've been with this person all the time, I'm gonna just stick it out. But let me tell you guys, don't give nobody your best years like that. I don't know how old she is, but 56 years old, that is a long time to be going on the long haul with somebody. It really, really is. So you don't have to give it that much time if you're not getting any act right from the person. But Coolio says that he want to try to do right. He doesn't know if he can, because he's been the type of person that he is all of his life. And he does what he wants to do, especially, coming from the rap world. And she doesn't seem to be with that. So I'm going to try it for her. But who knows if I'm going to change, because I'm an older man. I'm stuck in my ways. But I do want to try, because as Coolio states, he's getting older and he doesn't want to be alone at 56. I don't know what that sounds like to her, but to me, I don't want to hear anybody say, well, I'm getting old and, I don't want to spend it by myself, so I guess I'll go ahead and take you. That's what it transfers into to me, but maybe she heard something different. I don't know. What did y'all hear when y'all heard him say it? So anyway, we move on. All right. I will say Coolio is a good 56. Like, he has a really good build for 56. So, I mean, kudos for that. So when he has a talk with Dr. Spirit about their relationship, he comes in, daps everybody up, everybody's cool, great. They have a conversation about their relationship, and we learn that not only does Coolio have like a mistrust for people, but he has a mistrust due to the things that he saw growing up. Everybody was cheating, all right? So it wasn't just the men, it was the women too. My mama, my aunties, they was with cheating men, they cheated, everybody was cheating. So I learned it on both sides. That's all I saw around me. I saw relationships where people cheated, got back together, cheated in their relationship, that is what he's used to, and that is what he does with his woman. He liked his woman because his woman was sassy and she didn't take nothing off of him, and that's why he really liked her. She also didn't drink or smoke, and that's why he was drawn to her initially, because she wasn't afraid to call him out. But now what's going on is he doesn't mind her calling him out, but call me out on the things that are not my extracurricular activities that I like to do outside of you. He doesn't want to be called out on that, because he feels like, as a man, I'm going to do what I want to do. And so Dr. Spirit says it doesn't seem like you guys are really communicating, and it's not my job to decide whether you guys are going to stay together. It is my job to put the mirror up to you and show you what your problems are, and then you make the decision as to what you want to do with those. And I really like that, because that lets me know the outcome is up to y'all, basically. The girl says that she just wants him to be faithful in a relationship. I feel so bad I can't remember her name, but she wants more honesty and more faithfulness in a relationship. There's times where Coolio gets gone for 3 days. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable in your relationship, to not talk to your partner for 3 days. Like, why is I don't know, child. I guess the heart wants what it wants, but I don't know if it's a good idea. But she really just wants to see if he can be that faithful guy. And Coolio, he gonna give it the old school try. We're gonna see how it goes. So then we move on to Althea. Okay, so Althea is, I think it was her and Teresa in the bed chit-chatting. Sunday comes in, and there's this whole hoopla. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes on this show, and you can tell that it's probably a whole bunch of mess that they don't get recorded all the time. But apparently Althea said that she was going to bring another guy over to the house. Now, any person with a rational mind would know that that's A, not going to be allowed, and B, not going to take Althea serious. And Althea, I don't even know if Althea takes herself serious half the time, but if I was Sunday, I would have been like, child, you ain't finna bring nobody in here. I'm not worried about it. But we have to remember that Sunday was very upset with Benzino for getting into her business on the last episode. So hearing this information from Althea, she goes and she tells Benzino, look, you better be careful around here. Y'all know how Sunday talk. Better be careful around here. It might be something going on. I heard it was people bringing other, I can't do it, bringing people into the house. And so once Benzino hears this, well, y'all know how Benzino is, okay? He gives us his normal stage play behavior. He is very upset. It is very dramatic. It is all the way up to the top. And he tells Dr. Spear he don't appreciate being disrespected. You gonna bring another man up in here? I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. She gonna bring somebody else up in here? And Dr. Spears said, look, I assure you that was never going to happen. And we all knew that it was never going to happen. Althea says, oh, I wasn't trying to bring nobody up in here. I was having a conversation, and Sundy overheard about how I wish that somebody else, who was really here for me was here with me in the house. You're lying, Althea. That's not what you said. You said that you was going to bring somebody over there. You probably had pictures of them and everything. We don't believe you. You need several more people. But still, we know why Sundy did it. Sundy said, I wasn't instigating. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. And it was all a get back. And I'm starting to wonder, it's so much back and forth between Benzino and Sundy. I'm starting to believe the rumors that I heard about y'all two having something going on. Why are y'all just invested in each other? Always wanting to say something to each other. Like, what is that about? But okay. So we calm Benzino down enough to move on to some other activities, which is going to be an obstacle course for them. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. I really don't have that many notes anyway. All right. So for this obstacle course that's owned by a man named Linwood, I said, you better get them together, Linwood. So they all have different challenges, and Sundy and Breanna are going to go first. It's Breanna, right? So they go up top, and they do like this thing where they're on this little beam. Now, I'm not scared of heights, but that would have had me nervous. As a matter of fact, when Sundy was doing it, my armpits started sweating. So they're on this little thing, and it's like kind of like how you see the wooden poles. I'm actually in front of one right now for an electrical post. It's like that, real long, and they're supposed to speak to each other and meet in the middle, but they need to communicate and trust one another. So Sundy is like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. I was nervous for her, having to walk up on that thing like that. Even though you're in the harness, it's still really kind of nerve-wracking when you're up there doing something like that. So Breanna is talking her through it. They're being really sweet to each other. Sundy is listening to what he says, and then when she gets there, they give each other a kiss up top and kind of switch places. And so what they learned from that experience is that Sundy can be vulnerable. Okay, she at least seemed vulnerable in that instance. And I think Breanna, I think he not only appreciated it, but I think it made him feel better, not about himself, because I don't think he has a security issue, but I think it made him feel manly. It made him feel like, I can do something for this woman. I can be here for this woman. I see emotion out of this woman. And for a lot of men, that is a turn on, to feel needed. That feels good to them. And so they were real touchy-feely after the exercise, honey. They couldn't keep their hands off each other. I noticed that as the camera was moving back and forth. So they learned that lesson, and Sundy learned that she can really trust Breanna to be there for her and to support her. So that was their lesson. Then we move on to, who was the next couple? I think Teresa and, y'all, is his name David? I don't know why I can't remember names today. Teresa and her husband, and he's the star, so I really should remember his name. I think they were the ones that went next, but I could be wrong. But either way, they go, okay? Or however the order was. And they go up there, and their exercise is one where he needs to trust her because he's blindfolded. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, it would have been tough to get me up there with a blindfold on. I don't care who was holding my hand. The one person I trust more than anybody in this world is really my grandma. And even her, I wouldn't have trusted her to guide me. But they do it. And he listens to her, completely. She guides him, and she tells him, okay, babe, you need to do this. Okay, move your foot this way. Okay, now do this and do that and hold my hand like this. And they make it. And he learns from that it is important to listen to your woman at times because she can help you and guide you in the right direction. And she gets the opportunity to talk to him where he will actually listen, and that doesn't always happen. So that was cute. They definitely still got more work to do, though. But I laugh because the whole time David whenever everybody was doing activities, there would be some moments where partners who have communication problems weren't talking to each other, which we'll talk about in a minute. And he was always at the bottom like, come on, bro, move your foot, bro. There you go, bro. You got it. You got it. Yeah, yeah. Do it like that. Do it like that. Yeah, get your girl. Get your queen. And I think that speaks to like the because he's such a team player. He's just like that with a group. But I appreciated that out of him. So we get to when Coolio and his woman do it, they do something a little different. I actually thought theirs was a little bit harder. They're both climbing up different poles at the same time, but they need to move in unison once it's time to stand up at the top. So the two of them, you know, they ain't never seen a challenge they that ready for it, because Coolio and her was both like, I mean, I was like, child, they got a little bit of spider in them. A little bit of cat or some billy goat. They climbed up that thing so quick, and neither of them were talking to each other. So Dr. Spirit was like, communicate about what you're doing, encourage each other. And they kind of started talking once they got up to the top, where Coolio was just like, okay, I'm about to stand up. And he looked at her like, so that part was actually pretty funny. But we learned that they both kind of do their own thing without speaking to each other. So that's something they have to work on. Spinderella and her Q, Spin and Q do it, but theirs has a catch to it. Spin is going to go up by herself, and Q is going to be down at the bottom, helping her out and letting her know she could do it. And of course, we know this is because Spin, it seems like she's very strong when Q is with her, but apart from him, she kind of feels like she can't do anything on her own, unless he's like right by her side. I'm guessing that was the lesson that was to be learned. But also to learn that she can take his guidance and take his direction, and still kind of stand on her own, but he's there. It's like he can be a support even though he's not directly beside her. I guess that's what she's supposed to be learning. So Q gives her very good direction from the bottom. She stands up and has to do like this move where she's balancing by herself, which again, I was nervous. But she does really, really well, and he encourages her, and that was good to see. And I knew he was going to encourage her, because Q, he seems like a really good dude. Real solid, real supportive and encouraging dude. But Spin is just trying to work on stepping out on her own a little bit more. So the next person that we have is Child Benzino and Althea. And I just, if you're ready for Benzino and Althea to go home, raise your hand. All opposed, say nay. I don't think we have any opposition. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not sympathetic to what they may have going on, but what I am saying is it is distracting for this couple to show out so much that you are not able to pay adequate attention to the other couples. So when it's their turn to go, Benzino say he not doing it. All right? They got like a rock climbing exercise to do. And Benzino say he not doing it with her because he don't appreciate what she did earlier, and he doesn't really understand why he got to do anything with her because she pushes his buttons. And I'll just say this because I don't want to look unfair. Althea does push Benzino's buttons, and she knows how to do it very well. But to me, it's almost like a one-trick pony. Like, if somebody scares me every day from the same little compartment in my house, every day they do it, eventually I'm going to come to expect that they're going to scare me, that they're going to try to get on my nerves, that they're going to try to get a spook out of me, and I'm going to know, hey, stop doing that because I'm not falling for it anymore. And that's kind of where I want Benzino to be with Althea. You know she's going to push her buttons. She's going to try it every time. And the best thing you can do is stop responding in the very heightened state that you do. But I do understand that Althea pushes the buttons of Benzino, and they really push the buttons of each other. Althea's just really, she's much better at doing it. Also, if you don't want her anymore, if you don't want to be with her, I wouldn't have cared that she was trying to invite another dude over because I knew it wouldn't happen. Nobody's letting another dude come over to a couple house. It's not going to happen. So I wouldn't even, I don't know if I would have gave all of that reaction. Yes, it's disrespectful. Yes, I would have been probably giving her the side eye. But Benzino, what he goes into, it is such a, it's so exaggerated that one can't help but wonder, is there more to it than what he's saying? And we do find out there is more to it. Okay, after they finish their activities, spoiler alert, Benzino does say that he wants to be back with Althea. Althea doesn't respond, which we'll probably find out next episode how she feels. But he does say that he would like to be back with her. So now I kind of get a better idea of where all this emotion is coming from. I just wish he wouldn't give it to her. So then when they do that activity, he does finally go up there because Dr. Spirit said, you gave me your word. So they do it. And it starts out where they're not talking to each other, but eventually they begin helping each other get up because Benzino almost falls. And then that was very dramatic too. You know, Althea's screaming. And they get up to the top and they embrace each other. And Benzino's in tears like, you know, you was always stronger than me. You was always stronger than me. You know what I'm saying? And I love my baby's mother. I do. I want her back. I want her back. I want to have her back. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not laughing, but I am laughing because he's so good. Like, if I think Benzino should write romance novels. Like, he knows all of the things to say. I think he should write urban romance novels, and I think that Althea should write all the sex parts. Y'all know them urban romance novels get raunchy, so she should write that part. She should write the twist. But overall, I thought the episode was okay. We'll see what Althea's response is going to be to Benzino's confession that he wants her back. What did you guys think about the episode? Where do you all think it's going to go from here? What do you all think about Coolio being 56 and finally deciding, like, yes, I am ready to try to do right? Remind me of them old men that, you know, they'll be cheating. They'll be married for like 50 years, cheat for about 35 of them, and then finally when they get a bad back and, you know, they on all kind of pills, they got blood pressure medication, they pee coming out real hot because that blood pressure medication is no joke. That's when they finally decide, you know what, I'm going to be a good man to you, baby, because I need you to cook me them lean meals. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next one. All right, bye.